Welcome back, fellas. More trucking missions from San Andreas. Of course, I'm Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball. We got to deliver these goods as quickly as possible, big guy. That's right. Had a little bit of trouble last video towards the end. Cleaned it up nice on the last run. And don't forget that RIP to that stunt plane that closed the video out exploding. I've been enjoying the peace of these trucking missions, Cannonball. I kind of like it. We're by the water. We're looking at the mountains. I don't get to get outside much with my work schedule, and, you know, it's just nice to be around nature. Not a big nature guy. I love watching it in times like this, where I'm not actually in it. I like watching nature docs. But when I go out, man, I get lit up by bugs. And you know me, I got an ego, Spyder. If I see a mountain lion, I see something, a little bit of muscles looking at me, I'm gonna bare knuckle wrestle it. And I've been told by several judges in several states that that is illegal and it is a violation of probation. So I just for my well-being and my freedom, I can't actually go out into nature too much anymore. I can't lie, it kind of sounds like the intro to a really funny joke, like a setup there as we're on our side and saved it. Good job, and we're picking up $7 for driving recklessly. That's always great. But doesn't it sound like a setup, Cannonball? Hey, what did the cannonball say to the mountain lion? My name's not a joke, Spyder. It's not something to be joked about. So we can put the kibosh on that right away. Alright, sorry, jeez. You're more sensitive than a mountain lion's cubs, who have to fend for themselves after they watch a very large man wrestle their mother to the ground for no reason other than pride. And that, yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. That bike and that man are toast. Now a motorcycle down, and sometimes Carl can get a little too violent. Gonna try to split the trees here. Could have been worse. I mean, that's a lot of damage to the truck itself. But you would think with that earlier two-wheel thing, he would be a little bit careful. If anything, it's emboldened him, Cannonball. He's becoming even more reckless with this gigantic semi-truck. That biker swerved out of the way. He's heard of the tale. He's heard of the myth of the semi-truck that's going through and mollywopping everybody, another biker down. He's got a personal vendetta against anyone on two wheels. One more to end the mission. Just had to put a little nightcap on it. As the bumper now falling off. Surprising that bumper stayed on the whole mission. But there we go, one and done. Another 3K in the bag for Carl Johnson. Let's get back and start another one. Got the rifle out here, Spyder, and not really sure why we're doing this, but it looks to be... And this was a 1 in a million shot, Spyder. Oh my goodness, this is shades of that video footage of Randy Johnson throwing the fastball and hitting that bird. How did he headshot that guy, Cannonball? I don't know, but he's in the dangerous territory here. A lot of traffic around him, and... Got anything else? You know, you don't want to get run over, you don't want to get flattened when you got more missions to do. Going up the gas station, and now... Whoa, lots of explosions. I'm wondering how those women just... That was a Spider-Man maneuver by both of those old women to just get out of their hippie van. Good luck moving forward to you two women, now that you don't have a place to sleep, because I could smell you through the screen. You were definitely sleeping in that nasty hippie van. So, another damage mission, Spyder. Also have police on us, so that's gonna make things interesting. Just 2 stars, which is surprising. We had 3 earlier, and now we're running off the hill. A really good bump from that officer. I don't know if we're gonna be able to recover from this. Trailer now gone. MIA into the water. Mission failed just like that. And let's go ahead and get back and try again. This police officer of the year here, folks, just continuing to harass CJ, and CJ seems a little hot. He's not gonna let that go. Pretty horrific to see, but honestly, I can see why he was mad. We've got a job to do here, and police want to mess with us as law-abiding citizens, Cannonball. Oh, you know what? That wasn't part of the mission. We had those stars because we blew up that minivan and all that stuff. Nice swerve. Again, the legend of this semi must be permeating through the mountains themselves because these bikers are catching on. And they've got some good moves, but... So, you know, we had one job. Don't damage the truck. We're already halfway damaged to high hell. CJ, gotta be a little bit more careful, because I'm not even sure we're halfway to the mission end point. Squeezing through this, it almost seems like he thinks it's a timed mission. He's kind of rushing. Well, I don't think he's Russian, Cannonball. Are there African-American Russians? Are there African Russians? Not that Russian, you freaking candlestick, you idiot. Talking about the verb. Anyway, more damage, and it's on fire, Spyder. Yeah, this is gonna have to be a redo. And he's used to failure at this point, just immediately getting in the taxi cab and heading back home after causing several deaths and a big old pileup in the middle of this tunnel. Production thankfully cutting us to the important part, and CJ trying to roll out of the taxi, and he is under the taxi cab, folks. Very nice. Did not expect to see a death this way. Death by taxi asphyxiation. First time for everything. Can we get to the next mission already, please? Coming out of the hospital, and we got a helicopter just right there. Might as well take it. I mean, helicopter, that's going to help our mission time. It's going to get us there quickly, and for some reason we get a star. I thought this was public property, officer. I thought this was public property! The balls on that officer. What does he do if CJ, and again, trying this again, the balls on that officer to stay on the helicopter. I mean, if we get up in the air, what does he do? There's nothing he can do. Balls of steel for $65K a year. You'd never see me out there doing that. CJ running the okey doke move here, trapping him behind that bar. But this thing kind of takes a while to get started, so see if that's enough time. People screaming, running around, a cop about to mash it, but he gets away. Luckily. And is followed by 3 stars, but hey, we're up in the air. Who's going to catch us? Kind of wanted to see the end of that saga. How did that happen? These goods are extremely fragile. Got to bring them out to San Fierro. That's kind of San Andreas' San Francisco. A lot of sands up in here, Spyder. Doesn't look like much action here, so go ahead and tell us your audition story, Cannonball. Yeah, I didn't really want to say this on camera, but there's not much else going on, and God knows I gotta fill some time here. So, yeah, I've been auditioning for, not auditioning, but interviewing for other jobs. You know, ESPN, NFL Network. Anybody who knows me knows I played 9 years in the league. 2 All-Pros, of course. I'm trying to become a color man so I don't have to do these videos anymore, because I'm not getting any money, not getting any notoriety, and I'm not having any fun. So why am I doing this? Bike going flying. Add that to the tally counter. Oh, well, hold on a second. You're not having even a little bit of fun doing this. No, not even an ounce. Not one iota, Spyder. I hate doing these videos. It's just supposed to be a spring step to get me on a network, to make me the next Tony Romo. I want to call football games, Spyder. I don't want to... I mean, this is embarrassing. Anyway, I go in. I'm trying to get on First Take. And, talk to my man, Stephen A. Before the interview goes down, and he says, "I'm sorry, big dog, they're not going to take you." And I'm saying, "What happened? I thought I was doing great." And they said, they saw some of what you've been doing. And you know me, I kind of get into a lot of stuff, so I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe I've been drinking a little too much already. My criminal type mind is thinking, how do I get out of this? I can say I'll go to rehab and say I'll do therapy and all that stuff. Not really do it, but at least say that I'm gonna do it. And he says, it's those videos you've been doing. And I'm like, what? Someone's watching these videos. Yeah, that's kind of good news, isn't it? I mean, we're getting some heat on us. Actually, no, it's not good news. They were just doing some research, and basically Stephen A. told me that I'm boring, which I don't think is true at all. No. He's onto something there. Not you too, Spyder. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this? I mean, who could make this interesting? I'm doing my best, and CJ not doing his best, almost failing this. Good to go. Thank God I didn't want to start this again, but that damage meter at the top, Spyder, it is right there on the edge. I'd like to see anybody come in and do this better than I've been doing it. Well, look at the guy next to you. I've been doing it better than you the whole time. Hey, maybe I should go audition for First Take. Which brings me to my next point in the story. I'm so glad you brought that up, Spyder. The one good note, I said, is there anything good is there anything I can take away and work on, maybe as motivation or something? He said, hey, you're doing a heck of a lot better than that other guy and that creepy weirdo. Okay, great. Well, you know, if I knew that this story was just going to be a big poo-poo party on Spyder, I wouldn't even have brought it up. CJ working with a baby's hair worth of damage here. I'm almost scared that even these bumps are gonna make us fail the mission. How much cash should we start with, Cannonball? Because we're gonna get $120 for this. This isn't even worth the gas it took to come over here. Couldn't tell you, Spyder. I'm looking through my emails. Did get a call back for Maury, but I don't think that's a career move. That's more just me being a guest. I don't think I want to do that, but then again, it does say it pays 5 bones. Hey, how about you do your job here? We finished the mission. Stop looking at other things. Do that on your own time. Okay, we pick up 800. I'll take that. And production giving us the sign to wrap it up. Carl Johnson facing some adversity, but getting through it. Finishing some missions and standing still. Very interesting to watch. Thank you so much for watching, folks. Always nice having you with us. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit us with a subscribe. That helps me and the big guy out so much. Yep. Go ahead and hit that. I doubt anyone even made it to this point in the video, Spyder, but I do appreciate your optimism. We'll see you next time on whatever video we're doing the next time you click on one. Again, the outro, please work on your outro. We out.